there's going to be people listening right now and they're like, all right, Bisher, I'm with you, mate. This is perfect. Here's problem. This is exactly the sort of thing we need. And this is the potential solution you put forward. I don't know anything about crypto. What the hell, isn't Bitcoin crypto? Isn't the same thing? I wanted to just go back to some fundamentals to go from the absolute scratch so people understand, so they don't feel left out. Because I know there's a lot of people here that are the majority or above 40, 45, and they're like, okay, I get it, Joel, but I just feel a little bit more safer with land and with stocks and with bonds. And I want to go back because I want to give people a bit more of an understanding of exactly what crypto is. And this is, again, you're going to laugh at how basic this is. Because obviously you're going to meet everyone where they're at. If we can just bring up this page, this is CoinSpot, so you can actually see, guys, these different cryptocurrencies. They're ranked in order of the biggest coin to the smallest coin, essentially. Now,
I suggest we bring up CoinGecko.com instead, because it'll be a lot more relevant, because it's don't mind CoinSpot, but yeah, go to CoinGecko.com.
No worries, absolutely.
And what's really cool about this is that you can toggle between USD and AUD prices.
Oh, okay.
So if you scroll up to the top, obviously we're looking here at USD prices. There's a little settings one in the right-hand corner. You can switch which currency you review your coin in as well. But in any case, this is really good stuff here. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I want to focus on.
Right. So what we're looking at now is the USD value of each of these prices of the coins. Now, one thing very basic I wanted to cover for people is you have basically what are the three tiers of coins? You've got the
like we call them blue chips.
Blue chips.
Yep.
And then what's the next one?
Altcoins.
Altcoins.
And then shitcoins.
And then shitcoins. All right. So the blue chips, obviously Bitcoin being the largest one, being the most relatively stable one, as a compared to Tether's pretty stable. It's sort of pinned to the US dollar.
It's pegged to the US dollar value.
Pegged to the US dollar value. So which ones would you say out of these are in the blue chip?
So first of all, I would just like to make a distinction that Bitcoin is in a category and an elite tier in and of itself, right? Because BTC is the king, it's the best asset, and then it's the most decentralized as well. So it means that the likelihood of anybody getting access to your funds is zero. Whereas the other ones, they're a little bit more centralized. There's a little bit more risk there. But anyways, in terms of the blue chips, I would probably rank it as like Ethereum, Solana, XRP. Most of the top 10 I would consider in that blue chip category.
Sure.
Altcoins would be, things that have got potential.
Alternative coins, by the way, for people listening.
Alternative coins. Things that have got potential, room for a lot of growth. One that I'm particularly bullish on right now is SUI. SUI is the symbol for that. You can see it there as well in the CoinGecko rankings. I think it's like number 20 or 21. So that's what I'd be looking at. In terms of shitcoins, though, there's 15,000 different coins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolute insanity in terms of how many there things are. And that's what I think can oftentimes overwhelm people is that how do I even get started? What am I getting onto? It just seems like it's so confusing. And I'm here to really demystify and simplify what cryptocurrency is. Crypto is money. Bitcoin in particular is the most sovereign form of money that we can have access to. Now, other coins, they do different things. Like they're more, I see them more as like speculative tech stocks, right? Where there's a lot of room for growth, a lot of room for upside, a lot of volatility. And don't get me wrong, volatility is a great thing. Oftentimes people hear it and they have like negative connotations. But volatility is great because that's what helps your portfolio value grow through the roof. And you just got to manage the downside risk so you don't lose it all. So more onto what we're talking about here is really simple. Bitcoin is money, right? And it allows us to be able to transact with each other, to be able to support each other's endeavors. So like, for example, you and I can move half a Bitcoin, which is like a 75 grand between ourselves with nobody else involved, which is really powerful. So that's really what it comes down to. So if we were to strip it all back, Bitcoin is money. And oftentimes people ask me questions like, oh, well, I'd invest in it, but I just don't know how it works. Like, ladies and gentlemen, look at this phone, right? Look at this MacBook. None of us know how this thing works. It's a wonder of modern technology, right? But you just know how to use it. So that's what I want to advise people on in terms of when they do come to us and they want to start their crypto journey is don't get too obsessed with wondering how the blockchain works, how it works. Just know how to use it, because most people get into their car in the morning, they start the thing, they don't know how the combustion engine works, right? They don't know how a battery EV vehicle works. They just know how to use it. So that's what I always tell people. Don't get caught up in the nuts and bolts of wondering how it works. Just wonder and discover how to use it. And the easiest way is get invested and put it into your own wallet.
Yeah, guys. If you're listening live, please ask us some questions. Whether you're on YouTube or any other platform. If you're on Rumble, for some reason Rumble hasn't gone up, I will upload this later so that you guys can actually see that. But when it comes to questions, we're getting a lot of questions coming through. But just going back to it, when it comes to people seeing this as Bitcoin is one of the more stable coins, it is still quite a volatile. I mean, this time last year, maybe mid last year, it was about 50,000 Aussie dollars.
Yeah, I mean, year on year growth, it's grown 161%, and year to date, it's up 130% year to date, which is pretty astonishing.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed that particular clip from my conversation with the crypto guys at Stormrake. Again, I'm a big fan of crypto. I think that was a really interesting conversation we had in giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly with regards to the industry. But these guys can help hold your hand in the particular industry and show you some tactics, help you understand when to go, when to not go, and understand the fundamentals of the particular industry as well. If you want to open an account with them, click the link in my description, click the link in my bio, and you can get started today with no matter how much or how little you want to go in with. I'll see you guys later.